Hey, what's up all you RC addicts out there? Today we're going to have an unboxing of the Mamba Monster 2 waterproof 8th scale ESC from Castle. This is the absolute best, most powerful motor and speed control combo that you can put into your 8th scale truggy, buggy, or monster truck. Now this comes in two different combos, a 2200 kV motor that comes with it, which can handle up to 6S power, or a 2650 kV motor, which will handle up to 4S power. Now these had problems early on when they first came out in 2013 sometime, late 2013, where they were burning up all the time. Well, they basically have fixed it ever since, and they stuck with it ever since. So now being beginning of 2015 here, these things are absolutely flawless, and they're just the one to get, the absolute most reliable, most powerful system. Now, why am I changing out speed control? All my cars are RTRs and have powerful brushless systems already. Well, the Armor Creighton that I just bought, the speed controls on them are notorious for burning up on there as far as just failing in general. And guess what? Third run out, this thing has failed me. I've run on 6S since the beginning, but nothing too hard. It's been cool temperatures here, and this thing, it just started flipping out on us, and the motor would just sit there and glitch whenever you hit the throttle. And usually that's the case when one of these wires became disconnected. You can get that, they go to the motor, but they were all fine. The rest of this is fine. The ESCs in here, they just fail all the time. So we're going to change it out to the Mamba Monster and make our Armor Creighton, which I absolutely love otherwise, super reliable. Alright, so we're going to do a quick unboxing real quick and just show you what comes inside of here, in case you guys have or have not seen this before. This is like the absolute latest unboxing. Let's see what comes in here. Now, of course, mine being a 8th scale, I got the 2200 kV motor. So these should just slide out of here. It's like a combo pack. There we go. Alright, so I imagine this is the motor since it's way heavier. And it comes in a nice little case to hold it in there, so it's not flopping around in transport. And it does have a 5mm shaft on here for the output shaft on there, so you got to make sure you have a 5mm pinion for it that can go through the hole on there. And of course, what they give you with this is 18 tooth, and I believe it's 32 pitch gears on there. And this one has a good sized grub screw on it too, so it shouldn't strip out if it Loctite on there, which you're gonna need with this kind of setup on here. It produces a lot of power. And you can see this thing is absolutely freaking huge. It looks the same as the one I put in a couple of years ago on a different buggy. And the wires are all color coded here, and it's got to be, yeah, at least 10 gauge. I mean, the gauge on here is absolutely huge, and has the bullet style connectors on this side, and these things, they fit in there tight. So once you put them in there, make sure they're put in right into the speed control, because you don't want to take them out again. And then of course over here is going to be the speed control. Ooh, it's got a little guide inside of there for setup. Some nice decals actually. Be nice if they said Monster on though, right? Talk about the tuning adapter, which is a scam. Quick start guide for setting it up, and this is the whole all different options that are in there, how to wire it in, little basic install manual. And what's this one? This one is about calibrating the speed control to your radio and setting it all up, and a few notes about your proper battery you should have in here. You should have a high C battery, so this thing's going to pull some amperage. You want to have the high C battery rating so it can really pull the amperage through there and do its job. Alright, so we'll pull this out of here, let you guys look at it. That's what we're all here to look at, right? I don't want to pull this thing out and break it. Okay, get the box out of the way. We'll talk about this in a second. Now for the speed control itself, there's a hefty little unit right here. It's got a lot of heat sinks on it to dissipate all that heat on there. Now it has a connection for the fan, which you need to take off the fan if you're running it in any kind of wet conditions. They warn you against that because it's not waterproof. Just the rest of the ESC on here is waterproof. And I also noticed that around these bullet connectors right here, they add a lot more reinforcement around them, because I actually had one of these bust off from the circuit board back in the day when I first bought one of these also. And of course this connection goes to your receiver, so it gives it power, and of course you can get signal commands back to this. And then here's your switch. You got to put it into your existing waterproof housing so it doesn't short out, or you can just bypass these wires and solder them together, and it'll always be on as soon as you plug in your battery. Now speaking of your battery, this is how it comes. This is really how it comes. There is a special kit from them right now that has Deans already attached to it, but 95% of the time, this is how a base stock system comes. Bare tinned leads on it. So you're going to need your high current connectors, either Traxxas ones or Deans, so you can wire it up on there, solder them on, so you can have a connection to your battery. And this is the kit that you want right here, the Dean's high current connectors. And this one actually includes a female and a male side connector, so you can do your battery and your speed control if need be. Whereas most of these kits out there only have one side, so just watch out for that. I'll link down below in the description for this one also. And they also give you a coupon code for a free CastleLink tuning adapter that actually goes into your ESC connection that goes to the radio, and then the other side goes to a mini USB, so you can plug your RC into your computer and do all kinds of tuning adjustments on there. This software is actually really awesome. And your vehicle, when it comes, is basically, it's real mild settings on there. So once you get it and you get it broken in, it's a good idea to pop this puppy in there and do a lot of different tuning adjustments on there. Keep trying different things to see what works. And it looks something like this. It's all there is to it. And then it goes in your mini USB, then your regular USB into your computer. And this end, with the 3 pins on it, it's kind of a pain, but you gotta take it out of your receiver and then you plug it directly into here. And you don't need battery power to actually talk to the ESC or program it, but it's a good idea. Alright, now that's about it. I just wanted to go over the unboxing, let you guys know exactly what comes in the box and what you're going to need to complete it so there's no surprises. In the future, look for videos of me installing this into the Armor Creighton, speed comparison videos, and then of course, the best part about this ESC is all the cool tuning you can do with this. Like I said, about half power is where this thing's set at, so once you do a few different adjustments on there, which I'll show you with this, this ESC will really turn it up and you'll see it come alive. So stay tuned.